that we could talk a little bit about Santa.
Yeah. So who is Santa? Why don't you tell now?
Who is Santa? I feel like Santa has to be a combination.
Yeah. Who's Santa for you?
Santa to me is Brahma Baba, who is the founder of the Brahma Kumaris Raja Yoga meditation. He was instrumental, God's chosen instrument to bring divinity back on earth. And I feel like he is Santa because Santa is just a costume, and he is just the instrument to distribute all the gifts. And so that's why I feel Brahma Baba is Santa. So that's who he is for me.
Yeah. That's lovely. I agree with you. But you can also see God as Santa. Yeah, the highest source of energy, as the ultimate Santa who brings all the peace and happiness that we want. And in fact, he gives us all the tools that are needed that will allow us to experience all the peace and happiness that we want. Yeah.
And also when we look at, Santa, Santa is shown, taking out the gifts, and those gifts never end. Right? It's taking out that. What does that mean? That his treasure store is unlimited.
Yes.
It never ends.
So that can be only God.
Oh
see?
yeah, unlimited store there.
Yeah, unlimited stock.
But also I sometimes see that I can be my own Santa. No? Like, there's this lovely video in Hindi that was played one time for this group too, I think, at one point. And the way the song goes is, you are your own Messiah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you are your own savior. You are your own Santa too, in a way. So we have to gift ourselves, all that we need. In a way, sometimes we hope that some miracle will happen and everything will be delivered to us, and we'll just hop onto it and enjoy through rest of eternity. No, actually, we have to make effort. Yeah, and so in a way, what I like about Raj Yoga is that the whole understanding of self-responsibility, that unless I make the effort, I cannot experience anything. So how do I take responsibility for my happiness? How do I take responsibility for my peace? And rather than constantly blaming others, that my happiness and peace are lost because of others.
It's so easy to say. Blaming others is very easy.
Yeah. So I think the Christmas, in a way, also reminds us of that, reminds us of God as Santa, of Brahma Baba, like you said, that God uses him as the instrument of us as Santas for ourselves and for the rest of mankind too.
Yeah. And also Santa is always shown, taking this vehicle, he comes riding that reindeer.
Yeah.
So similarly, God comes, through the medium of Brahma Baba, he delivers the knowledge to us, a true understanding of who we are.
And in a way, we are also using this body is reindeer, this carrier, if you will.
Right. It's a chariot.
Carrier, cart, whatever, how you are. Buggy.
Santa is shown, riding that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we, the Santas, are riding our own chariot, and we are becoming saviors, messiahs, for the rest of the world.
Yeah, and the soul is the charioteer.
Yes. Yeah.
Charioteer is sitting here. We say that soul sits here, and kind of, just like drivers, they sit at the front of the car. Similarly, this charioteer is sitting here and, operating this whole body. And I like, this word Santa because I like to relate it to saint. Saint and Santa are so close.
Actually, do you know the saint word? I feel it has come from Hindi word sant.
Sant, actually, yeah. And we all have saintly qualities. So we need to connect, when we see ourselves as Santa, then we need to connect ourselves with those saintly qualities, those divine qualities that we all have been gifted with from our big Santa.
Right.
Maybe he's our big Santa and we are little Santas.
An army of Santas.
Right.
There's this picture, some a video somebody had said, I think somewhere in Netherlands or whatever, they have this race, everybody dressed up as Santa. And there's somewhere, I think in Switzerland or something, they do, they're like, all these people will come together and they will all wear Santa dresses and then they will ski down the hill. So there'll be a whole army of Santas going on.
Right.
So what does that represent in a way? All of us?
Yeah,
Very
right.
interesting, yeah.
Yeah, that is so
Together,
true.
together, what we are doing right now, coming together, we are becoming Santas in a way for the rest of the world because we're creating peace here, and that peace is going to be transmitted to the rest of the world. Yeah.
And
So-
especially little children are so much, they're attracted towards Santa.
Yeah.
And we all are children of God.
Right.
Yeah.
So, in a way, we have to connect to either the saint, whether we want to look at it as the saint, the saintly qualities, the angel, the Santa, however. But I think the most important thing is that we somehow figure out a way to experience and then express those true qualities of the soul, of the goodness that lies within. And so I feel now is the time for us not just to talk, but actually do something, because in a way I feel it's now or never sort of state, with the negativity that's out there, the harsh environment out there. If we don't transform ourselves, then in a way we'll perish. If this is the time for us to really bring about the change. It's serious business, I feel. Christmas
Right.
reminds us of this serious business too.
Right. I mean, it's New Year's as well. So that's a great segue
Yeah.
to get into talking about your New Year's resolutions, because we have to take some kind of action. So maybe we can contemplate and think about and make a commitment to the self that, okay, these are the things that I want to feel in my life. I want extreme joy. I want extreme happiness. I want, I don't know, whatever quality you might be seeking, make a commitment to find it within yourself instead of trying to look for it in places.
Yeah. And that's why I like to see Happy New Year or say it as Happy New You. In a way, we have to reinvent ourselves. I am again reminded of that definition of insanity that's given by Einstein, that we keep doing the same things again and again and expect different results, and so it's not going to work. We are going to only find ourselves more and more disheartened. We break down eventually, and the world, humanity is breaking down at this time. So I think it's important for us to really reinvent ourselves. I feel in the next 15 days or whatever is left in this year, what I want to see myself doing is, and I would invite both of you to also say what you see yourself doing in the next 15 days in preparation for the new year. But what I see myself doing is going back to the drawing board, and seeing what needs to be fixed and work from that point of view, because what is happening still with us, even though we have been doing this for a little while, is that we love to just put patches, and I feel now is the time for us to really total overhaul of what we're doing. And I think only then can we can present ourselves in a way that would serve us and serve the healing world. I always am also reminded of when many people talk about this Maslow's self-actualization. And so it's all about, hey, what will serve me? What will give me that actualization? Maybe learning music, maybe this, maybe that. But if you really go deep into this understanding of self-actualization, it stems from the experience that one gets while serving others. So, the fulfillment through the service of mankind is the true self-actualization. I can keep saying, oh, self-actualization through eating chocolate cake. Yeah, but that's not what it is. And by chocolate cake, that's a metaphor
Right.
for, oh, maybe this new job, maybe this I don't know, this new title, maybe something big, or people will know me, or even if they don't know me, but at least this is what I desire to do in my life. But still, that's limited, and it's about me and mine. It's about this selfishness that we envelop ourselves in. And I think unless we break that shell and we say, hey, you know what, I really want to serve mankind, and through the service of mankind find fulfillment, I think only then can we truly experience Christmas, the true Christmas and true New Year.
And I think this is the time to really bring about the transformation. That's why we say that it's not just Happy New Year, but a Happy New Era, because new era is going to come very soon. That's what we
But it will happen only when we make it happen.
exactly, that golden era, that golden era, that golden age can come only when we all connect with our golden qualities that we all have been gifted with.